Many people know the story of Anne Frank from the Holocaust, and My Forbidden Face has the same theme and background as Anne Frank does.
You started?
Go.
Women's rights are highly developed in America, but in other countries it's just starting.
Latifah was a very courageous 16-year-old girl.
This book shows that the price of freedom is a constant observance.
Latifah tells the story so vividly about what she had to endure.
She was a normal teenage girl doing normal teenage things, and when the Taliban came into her life and took over, she wasn't considered a person anymore.
This is a story that needs to be heard to realize what is really happening in other countries.
It shows and describes what type of family life they have.
Girls in Afghanistan and other countries can have the same career goals as a typical girl in America. This book shows how brave the women were for protesting in violent warlike situations.
Go?
Go!
Okay. Shows that the life before the Taliban came was normal for most middle-class teenagers.
Life in Afghanistan now is hard, and it is important for them not to take anything for granted.
Latifah is a 16-year-old girl living in the city of Kabul in Afghanistan with her family.
When the Taliban came and took over, her world was turned upside down.
They wreaked havoc on her town.
Women had basically no rights.
Women were forced to cover their faces because showing them was illegal.
Women were banned from most places and couldn't be outside without a male relative.
The preface of the book points out that people in America, especially teenagers, couldn't care less about other oppressed countries around the world.
This book is important to read and to share to expose everyone to the horrors that go on in other places.
What do you think goes on in Afghanistan?
I don't know.
What do you think goes on in Afghanistan?
I don't know. What goes on in Afghanistan right now?
Well, they're killing people because they won't accept our democracy.
What do you think goes on in Afghanistan right now?
I know a lot of shooting and like bombing and people dying.